Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or jumped onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and you have calculated that you're a power year number 3, then you're at the right place. Hi threes, how are you? We are in the month of March 2021 and we're going to take a look at business, then romance, then any question at all that you have. So, while I shuffle our first deck of cards to take a look at business, why don't we review what these numbers mean? Your power year number 3. 3 is meant to be a light year. It's meant to be a little bit of fun. It's great for anybody who's an actor or into any kind of performance or even a front person of an office or, a spokesperson of some kind. It can be drama filled, so you might bring some drama to a situation or someone else might bring it to a situation. I very rarely just find a full fun festive 3, even though that's what you'll read. Now you're in this month of 6 threes. Now the year of 3 is technically meant to date, to be lighter, carefree. The month of 6 is your most romantic month out of the year. So it's a month where you might commit to someone, you might break up with someone, or you might finally meet the person that you want to meet. So we're going to start out with business, and then we're going to go to romance. But let's take a look at our threes who are looking for work in this month of 6. In March. No. We're starting with people who are working. Then we're going to people who are looking for work. Okay, just pulling out my cards. Okay, so for our threes who are working, a project is coming your way. It could be artistic, it could be creative. It is coming your way, and I feel like you have some crosses to bear until it works out for you, because there are some sort of problems that need resolving. That could be that you have to relocate. It could be that it's postponed due to the pandemic, but it falls into the Two of Pentacles, which is a great working card for you. So you have a great reading, except for where we find you right now or in the very near future, where you're trying to work out problems, work out issues, and move forward. But you will at this point. That's what your energy says, and you're going to be very happy about it. Another thing about the month of 6 is it can be where you say, look, I've been doing all of the hard stuff, and now I think somebody else has to pull their weight too. Or vice versa. You haven't been pulling your weight and suddenly you're forced into pulling your weight. So that's another thing about 6. It's about responsibility. And it looks like here you're going to end up, just feeling happy. Just feeling happy at work, that things are finally concluded or calmed down and you have been assigned to an area or working with people that you like. Threes, if you are looking for work, it looks as though you have approached others about a job, and that makes sense, right? So maybe you've approached someone who has a connection somewhere, or maybe the card is indicating you've actually approached an employer. It comes into fruition that you're going to have more than one choice of job, or you may be working more than one job at a time. So after that, we have where the universe just welcomes you with open arms to move forward and move ahead. So you are going to be starting to work and work more in this month of March 2021. That's how it looks. So that's very, very nice for you, threes. I'm glad. Let's take a look at romance. This is going to be interesting because this is your most romantic month, threes. So let's take a look. Let's take a gander. La 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 la. And we're going to start with, for those of us threes who are in a relationship. And then we're going to discuss our threes who are looking for love. Okay. All right, threes. So for those of you who are in a relationship, it looks like you're kind of in this waiting period. All in all, I find you dissatisfied with something. I feel like you've been waiting. You are waiting for somebody to catch up to you or waiting for somebody to agree with you, and you're just feeling that it's not going to happen or it's not happening quick enough. And this, threes, can be that influence of number 6 where it says, oh, no, 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 no. I'm the one who's put out the garbage every day since we moved to this house 5 years ago, and now we're just going to watch the garbage accumulate until I see you start taking it out. And it hasn't happened yet. It's that responsibility thing. So something's awry here in the relationship where I find that a conclusion just isn't made during this month of March for you. For those of you threes who are looking for a relationship, I have, whereas you may have had a recent breakup or separation, perhaps due to the pandemic, you just haven't been able to see who you want to see. Now, coming into being in present or very soon is the Lover's card. That can be up to 3 different people, but it can also indicate a love triangle of some kind, where you have to make a choice. If you are suspecting that someone else that is seeing more than you, you might cut it off, or you might be seeing more than one person because you might be seeing someone and then someone comes back from the past, and then you don't know what to do. And again, you're in this month of 6, so it's up to you to make the responsible choice for yourself as to, am I going to go back to somebody who never was there when I needed them, but they're telling me they're going to change, or am I going to give this new person a try? It looks here to me as though you do look at things in a very level-headed way and will make a good choice for yourself, either or, threes. Okay. All right, moving on now, threes. Let's ask any question that you have at all. Now, it can certainly be about job or love again. It can be about any relationship that you have. It can be about health or finance. Just tweak my words to fit your question. What else was I going to say? Oh, and just don't make it a yes or no question. That's too difficult. So it's like, what's the best that I can expect from? So if what does my boss think of me? Okay, let's take a peek at what's the best outcome our threes can expect from whatever question they have. So it looks here that you can't jump all in, threes, to whatever your question is. It looks to me like remember we just mentioned the word level-headed. Like, you seriously have to be mature and level-headed moving forward, because I have a guilt card here. So I feel like you're feeling Well, if I don't do this, they're not going to like that. Well, if I don't do this, then I'm going to, then that's not going to work. But you could be spreading yourself too thin. And with spreading yourself too thin, you could be um, perhaps losing out on something. So it's not that we necessarily want you to put all your cookies in one jar either. We just want you to be level-headed, so that, I know this is conflicting with what I just said, but say you are a person out there and you're seeing someone and someone comes back from the past and you decide to throw yourself completely into that person because that's what you really wanted anyway, and you let go of the new person. And I just feel like if you don't bide your time and if you don't say, well, keep that old person hanging a little bit with, well, I don't know. I don't know. I need some time to think. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, we can get together once for a drink and have a chat, but then the next night I'm still going to go out with who I was going out with. I feel like don't rush too quickly into making a decision or all for one thing. That's what can become overwhelming. It's like we have to think and think clearly of how can I do it all? How can I accomplish it all? How can I juggle all these balls? Do I need help from someone somewhere? And how do I do that? Because in this particular reading, it is saying that you need to delegate or ask for some help or slow things down, whatever it is that makes you feel more in control. Otherwise, we have the moon card, which is that you're led astray, that you're very, very disappointed, that things that looked a certain way didn't pan out, and now you're stuck kind of holding the bag. Okay, threes, thank you so much for joining Gemma's Window. We'll catch you next time. We'll see you in April. So for now, bye-bye.